Yep, should be ticked.
Okay. Actually, I don't have my laptop on me at the moment. I need to go get it, but we'll do the welcome. So welcome to ANZCRL final session of the Bathurst 1000 for 2021, our sixth edition. We are going to count down the last 41 laps. We're basically starting the 121st lap under safety car. I'm your host, Woody Lizard, and alongside me is Maddie Seekin. Welcome, Maddie. So we're just going quickly through the guys as they go through, just checking on the fuel because they need to start their this session on the fuel load that they finished on. So 112 should have been for Sato. If we just pick up those guys and we'll go through if you want. So Simo there behind's on 99. Yeah, that's good. So then 112 for Dado. That looks good. And then Nürburger should be about 71, which he was on 72, so he's been a bit cheeky there, so we might let that one ride. But 112 full tank for Night Havoc, 64 for Tim and Jax, 84 for Dark Lord, and then full tank for Cirrus. So those cars there effectively are laps down. So we've got, I don't know who's revving there, they don't want to really be revving, using up fuel, but we've got Nürburger and Night Havoc a lap down, so you'll find that they'll take off once these cars come on through to take the second lap, so that'll put them a lap down. And Sato's got control of the restart, and basically a safety car will be coming in as they coming out of the chase there, so he's got control of the race from out of the chase all the way down the starting strip. There's only the 3 cars on the lead lap, and they're not to overtake until they go past the control line. And then we'll basically see when they hit up Mountain Straight, we'll hopefully hear Nürburger and Night Havoc take off for to start their race. And then 3 laps down will be Tim and Jack in the number 12 JK Gloves team. And then 4 laps down will be Dark Lord, this man. And then finally, we have got the Paya Sim car back on track after they had engine problems, but they've got it back out, and they're 6 laps down with 114 laps into this race. Currently the fastest lap too, which is a lap record here on ANZCRL, is a 2:868 by Highlander in the car that's coming second, the Team Mondelin car, and it's actually celebrating his 200th race with ANZCRL as well. So what a way to bring up his 200th race with the fastest lap, but will someone knock him off the perch there? Maddie, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, Simo would probably be the #1 guy to do that. He's just chilling behind Sato here.
Yeah, well, just think though, Simo had the fastest lap in session 1 over the 6 years we've run it here, and it was only 0.002 of a second faster than what Highlander did, so they're not mucking around.
No, definitely.
But here we go. About to kick us off here to the final session, and we've got Sato looking for his first victory, and Dark Racing 40, his teammate, looking to claim the Triple Crown.
He's
and
off.
Let's go. Lingering behind here is Dado racing the P51 Sim Sports car, but they're all going to probably get themselves into a groove here. This is a long way to go, about an hour 30, hour 25 minutes in front of them. And you'll see the green and the blue car probably take off. Here they go. And their race has started. So we'll keep an eye on also Night Havoc. He was fairly fast there later in that race too. He was looking like he may have got that lap back in session 3.
Yeah, I think just the pace of the guys at the front were just a little bit too quick for him. Back in Highlander session 3, we're running very, very fast. Alrighty.
So let's all settle in and enjoy this too. Obviously some pit strategies to play out as well. We'll see obviously Simo come in earlier before Darky, and look at this, before Sato I should say. Simo really wants to get in front because he knows he's got to come in a little bit earlier. and be stationary in the pit stop for a little bit longer, probably for around about 2 to 3 seconds longer than the Vasmat crew, to get all that fuel on board to get to the end.
Yeah, definitely. This session here is all for the bickies. 3 cars in it.
Yeah, they've all been vying to be all for this final ticket, you could say, for this session, but only 3 have prevailed.
Simo right on the back of Sato here, which is good. As you can see the store.projectcarsgame.com on the back of Sato's car.
Yeah, and you've obviously got Nürburgring and Knight Havoc, obviously only a lap down, but they're ready to pounce if any of these guys have any issues. Dado just seems to be struggling to just get into a groove here at the moment. It's been a big day for the guys. We should see one of these guys leaving the next lap around. Oh, it's Nürburgring.
I heard the locking in the background then.
Well, that was quick on the fingers to get that end of that spin from Nürburgring in the team Brittigen's car, but he's got to put his head down now and try and get back onto the back of Knight Havoc. And Knight Havoc has got a little bit of an advantage of around about 40 litres of fuel difference.
Jump onto the special hamburger can.
Yeah, this is where the race is going to be. We're going to have to find, Sato really needs to pull out every little trick of the book that he's got to keep this fast man Simo behind. Simo's obviously trying to go back-to-back, so we've got his Simo going back-to-back if he can claim this victory here this afternoon in this final session, and also his teammate is going to celebrate, or he has celebrated his 200th race here with the ANZCRL. So congratulations to Highlander, but he's now sitting back and enjoying a cold beverage and cheering on his man here, Simo. They've had a lot of team chat throughout the event.
Yeah,
to keep
definitely.
them informed. So they've been a team that's been on top all weekend.
Definitely, he's earned that cold beverage. Hydrating after a couple of good stints.
Yeah, so this time around we'll be able to pick up and see Tim and Jack get into his race in the JK Gloves team. He goes. Should tuck in there behind Dado. Now those tyres are going to be cold, Matty, so he's going to have to take it easy up around the top for that first time around. His Knight Havoc's got a nice little gap over Nürburgring after he had that spin, so about a 5-second gap. And if the guys that were watching in the previous session, that was probably around the other way for most of the race in session 3. Nürburgring was around about 5 to 10 seconds in front of Knight Havoc for most of the race, so Knight Havoc's picked up a spot into 4th.
Yeah, Nürburgring with a little spin at the end of his first flying lap.
Yeah, the Satnal team has been going fairly well. They started at the back of the grid, don't forget, too. They didn't qualify, so they've actually done a very good job. Unfortunate to go a lap down, as did the team Brittigen's team in the during the wet.
Ooh.
Just to wake up the people at Reed Park that may have been dozing.
2 different lines through there.
Oh, there is too, but I think it could have been someone maybe just coming in a little bit too deep.
That's not hard to do. Car gets very light over that crest.
But one thing, look at this, the top end speed from Simo by getting that later turn in too. He's straightened out the exit. Gained probably a couple of car lengths actually down Conroy, putting a lot of pressure on Sato.
Yeah, definitely. High pressure situation here.
Yeah, they're definitely not mucking around at the moment. Look at that. They're both in the two minute time brackets.
That's a lap record though. 2
minutes
7.
7.25 by Simo. There you go. So you don't think they're not playing for keeps. They are absolutely flying. Sato, you know, 2 minute .958, just off being a lap record. But then Simo, 2 minute .725, smashing the lap record of a 2 minute .868.
Yeah, definitely. Highlander's got his tinny out and he's going to be extremely disappointed.
Yeah, but on one side disappointed but happy in the other way because he's putting a lot of pressure here now on Sato, and you got to remember too, these guys here are running still on probably around about 80 litres of fuel, so that time is... Oh no, big moment. He's kept it off the wall though, but he's got to be careful with Dado coming on through. Dado's gone through. Dado's had a little moment too. He's got J Rudd, actually, because he got out earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, that's Dark Lord.
Dark Lord resuming his race. So big moment there off the lead of the race. With we're just talking about Simo, how he's knocked off Highlander's fastest lap that he did the previous session, and he's looped it around, coming around to Reed Park, but he kept it off the wall. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any damage, so he should be able to come back down. But Sato now be sighing relief. He can now just probably wipe a bead off his forehead and get back into it. But he can't relax too much because as Dado's now in second too, as we've seen him go through. So we'll have to see what Simo gets up to. He has to try and pass the P51 Sim Sports car of Dado now. And we know that Dado likes to put those elbows out fairly wide.
Yeah, definitely.
No, Mr. Nice Guy here now. This is all about pride, and actually this is the money ticket now. There's no other sessions. This is it. So that's the first mistake I think we've seen from the team model and car. I don't think we've seen one all week, all race today.
No, we haven't. Yeah, it kind of caught the end of it. Just got a bit loose, and yeah, it was a strange one. That car should be taken off soon.
Yeah, no, it'll be the next lap around, lap 7 for Sato. Yeah. So he's 6 laps down. I'd say he's just putting away his Team Vickies, ready to go.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Sato here, what can he do now? He doesn't have to do 2 minute lap times here, but we know that that's not the way Sato drives the car.
No, he'll be. I think he'll be happy with 201s and 202s at this stage right now. I think Simo's going to have a little while just to
he's
calm
stuck
the nerves
behind.
again.
Dark Lord gets out of his way. In the
a bit too far out of his way. That's very risky. There's another car's coming on through, I think. Oh, Cirrus.
That's Tim and Jack.
I mean, not Cirrus, Tim and Jack. Sorry. I could be correct. I think Cirrus used to drive this car at one stage. I'm not too sure.
He drove it in the series. The V8 series.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's right. Cirrus is yet to start yet. Get going as Nürburger.
These two are almost together.
Forest Elbow. Yeah, they're staying within that 5-second bracket. They're going to have a good battle all race. So we're going to have this position for P4. I think we're going to have to wait to the closing stage of this race to find the eventual place getters here.
Got Sato in the lead from Dado.
Yeah, and we should get a look at Commander Cirrus taking off because he's now officially into the race. So there we go, the highest number 51 Sim Sports car. Precision, what is it? Precision air intake systems.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. We're wondering what the pace was, but that's what it is.
Let's hope we don't find any of them parked into the wall to actually know what it says. So Simo in third. Let's see what pace he can do. So yeah, 2:01.8. So Sato's actually backed it off a little.
Dado's picked up too. That's his fastest lap of the race, I think, 2:01.9. of this session.
Night Havoc and Nürburger coming through the cutting. Be interesting to see. It's Tim and Jack. Dark Lord. And there's a let go of the teammates.
Yeah. Doesn't want to get involved here, but will Cirrus make it a little bit difficult? For,
I don't think he's that type of racer. Oh, Dado.
Yeah, just having a bit of a moment there, but maybe Simo may just find it that he can't get through until maybe up Mountain Straight. Might just delay him a little bit.
Dado's got a time penalty. I think he was trying to rub that off.
Yeah, Sato with a 8-second lead, just under 8 seconds.
Second penalty for Dado. 203 flat from Sato. 205.
So,
and
Cirrus let Simo through very early out of the chase there, being sportsmanlike.
And a 201 for Simo. All these drivers ending their gamer tags with an O.
Yeah, that's it. Good O.
So it's still running the same times with these boys.
So I think we're probably looking at Tim and Jack to be the first car in with that 12 JK Gloves team, as they started with 64 litres. So they'll probably be the first one in. Now, they may be able to stretch it out if he's careful to be able to get to the end with one stop, but it's going to be very, very close. So I believe they need, I do have it here, how many litres they do need to get through the session. So it's around about 180 litres. But remember, he had to stay stationary for 3 laps as well.
Yeah.
So just making it as a different number of laps, and to see exactly how many litres he would be looking for. About 167 litres, so he started with 64 litres, so getting 112 litres should get him to the end. Theoretically, getting 100 litres will get him to the end.
Yeah.
So nearly all the cars should be able to get to the end with one stop.
Just how long they're stationary for.
Yeah, and just depends when. I think the pit window's around about lap 12 or something like that, where they can then get to the end, I think, so with a full tank.
2017, that's Dado's fastest lap. Simo also doing a 2017. Sato's just managing the pace here. Coming up to lap 130.
Yeah, he's just going to bide his time, that's for sure, because there's no use really fighting it hard at the moment. We know Sato, he's been a lot more consistent, but he has been known to have a little incident here and there too, so that's always in the back of everyone's mind. It's Dark Lord giving it up into the back here of Tim and Jack, whose lap is difference.
Behind these guys, we have Night Havoc and Nürburger. The traffic may come into play with these boys.
Yeah, nothing separating these guys. When we look at the leaders, they're doing 202s and 201s. These guys just do 204s. You know, there's nothing separating these two all race. Been so consistent, just in that mid-pack really with the 204s. As we've got an excited fan there in the background.
Yeah, definitely.
And, probably cheering for maybe Dado to get things going and get onto the back of Sato. Everyone likes to see the #1 Vasmac Motorsport team come out front here tonight. We had a few supporters there earlier.
Yeah, definitely. The crowd in the background and everyone staying at the Ridges, Bathurst, are all cheering on this car.
Yeah, they've really knuckled down here over the weekend and the lead up. They've done a lot of work too. As has Highlander and Simo, there's plenty going on there, and this race is definitely going to heat up as we go. We've got another 31 laps remaining. We're on lap 130 of the 161 laps. I may just have a quick break. I'll be back. I'm going to actually pull up get my laptop so then I can have a look at the comments on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely. We've got this battle going on, Dark Lord and Tim and Jack. Especially jump onto the special hamburger cam. That special sauce. Oh, little clip of the wall. Gaps are just holding still at the moment. 8 seconds from Sato to Dado and about 2 seconds from Dado to Simo. But we know Simo will have to stop longer in the pit lane. 58 litres of fuel compared to 71 and 71 pretty much. Sato runs it wide. Simo and Dado 5/10 quicker than Sato that lap.
We missed anything, or we're all still going as strong as ever?
The gaps are staying there. Sato's made a little mistake coming onto the front straight, just runs a couple of wheels on. Bit of lawn mowing.
Okay, there you go. So we've got some thing going on here. We've got still this support for the Vasmac team. They really want to see that #1 car come on through for Dark Racing 40's first victory here at the 1000 as Sato 15s, but also Dark Racing's Triple Crown as well. But we've also got plenty of support also for the #3 Mondelin car, and obviously there's always the Sim Sport guys there cheering on their man.
Yeah, it's been a good event so far. Highlander celebrating his 200th.
That's right, and still celebrating because look, Simo's can obviously see Dado in front and just up a bit further going into the chase. Obviously he's Sato, but at some stages as he comes over the rise here, he would actually see Sato now exiting the chase. So, you know, whenever you got visuals, it's always a big incentive, you know, and the guys just push that little bit harder, you know, to get that gauge. They see the next lap if they're about the same or closing that gap.
Yeah, definitely. I think these boys are actually closing the gap here a bit, actually. Just looking at the timing sectors, it's 5/10 here or there. 2:02.6 plays 2:01.7, so that's second.
So Dado again, his fastest lap of this race, 2:01.742.
Simo's also quicker that lap.
So that's the fastest lap of that P52 Sim Sports car. So it's the fastest lap that they've done all weekend, all day. So this is the first time here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League that we've actually run this Bathurst 1000 in the one full day. Normally we used to do the 2 sessions on Saturday and then follow up the final 2 on Sunday. But it's made a really good one-day event, hasn't it, Matty?
Yeah,
to have it all done in a one day.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching
Obviously,
it.
we need a little. Yeah, we need a little bit of break in between just to get all the drivers sorted and all the results and the fuel levels and all that all published so the drivers can get themselves sorted. And then they obviously come off with a little bit of a 10-minute practice just so they get themselves back in the zone again before they actually hit the track. So it's good, just a good way to get the guys all back into it again. Because some guys may have just ducked off to have some family time or something bite to eat, so they get their brains back into it, get them all psyched up again.
It's intriguing, this gap. It's sitting between what, probably 7 seconds to 8 seconds. Just bounces up and down every now and then.
Yeah, but Sado's all crossed up coming into the chase there. He was just late on the brakes and he'd had trouble trying to pull it up. Brakes screaming out, but it's shortly going to open up for the pit window where they can get to the end. So some of the time, we know that the drivers need to get, you know, X amount of fuel on. So there's no, if they come here now and get the 112 litre, like fill up the tank so they can get to the end, it's the same thing as if they hold out until their tanks are nearly empty and only put in probably around about the 60 litres, 60 or 70 litres that they need to get to the end.
Definitely, it's another 4/10 there in favour of Dado.
And Simo's the fastest that previous lap as well, so you know, races on there, and Nürburger and Knight. Well, did I miss that Knight Havoc actually made that position on Nürburger, or?
Yeah,
no, that's been for a while. Actually, that Nürburger made a mistake in lap 1. Yeah.
Blocked the rears coming into this corner here.
Yeah, that's right. And he's still running wide.
Oh, he's gone now.
Oh. Now that's going to be a pit stop. Look at the look at the back of the concrete all busting.
Yeah, I saw that.
Out of that wall.
I've never seen that in the game.
Oh wow, he's oh geez, that car's going to be a handful now. So
he's done that at the worst spot too, the first corner.
Yeah, he's going to have to get it all the way to the end, and as we said, I don't think the pit window's open for him to get to the end either, so this is going to be a two-stopper, unless he can, like what Darky did. If anyone can remember way back early in the first session, which, well, it wasn't early, it was probably around about lap 23, 24, Darky had a damaged cart to drive the last 13 laps or so with a bit of a damaged car, and got to the end there. Whereas if he pitted, it was probably going to cost him a lot more, so he was able to manage that. So Nürburger may just have to do that to open up that pit window.
Yeah, I think he might have to be honest. That's the second time the hell corners caught him out.
Yeah, it has. Just it can as well. Just if he gets up on that curb, and that's what he was doing. He was riding the curb all the way, and one of the wheels on the grass and the other on the asphalt, and just losing it.
There you go. So it's another 7/10 there in favour of Dado. 5.4 seconds now.
Geez, they are slowly winding, wheeling in.
Simo's still the quickest.
Yep, it's little bits by little bits. This race is really going to hot up, especially when they start pitting.
Well, it's not too much lock on there. Still pointing
he might
straight.
have got away with it. Might just be more aero, which won't affect him too much.
You don't have a lot of aero automatically, so you don't drive normally with the aerodynamics. It's with more mechanical grip in these things. Turning with the rear.
Yeah. That's it. So that's good to see that though he's lost some time, but he's can still try and manage to keep it online for the... Oh, I think Dark Lord was flipping it around there.
He was.
That's the second time around. So I think we've seen that previously in session 3. Late in the session.
Might have it gets up that position as well. Puts a car between him and Nürburger.
Yep.
Come on to the Conrod straight.
So like Tim and Jack and Duck, well, those previous laps they were doing 203s as well.
Yeah.
So matching the leader of Sado.
He's got good
So
pace, Tim and Jack.
mucking around.
He shows it. It's just
Yeah,
getting
just
that
struggling in
whole
the wet.
stint. Yeah, just getting the whole stint done. Oh, Sato! That's more tenths lost there.
So he's probably going through a good graining period of his tyres at the moment. It's just not helping him. We've seen it many times sometimes in this game as well, where all of a sudden you just lose that grip that you had a few laps ago, and the lap times usually show that. Look, 2 seconds slower.
Yeah.
Or a second, 1.6 seconds slower.
That is the quickest one on that lap. Whoa.
So it won't be long, and we may see a three-way battle before they even reach the time where they come into the pits. So this is going to get very tasty indeed.
Check the fuel number on Simo, because Simo will be the first to stop between these cars.
Yeah, probably in another 9 laps, 8 to 9 laps, we'll see him in. Around about 20, maybe 22, 23 laps in this session. Sato will have a little bit more. He'll probably have around about an extra, what's that, about 12? Oh, no! There's one of those moments we were talking about before where he's known to make a few little errors in his sessions. Very quick, but he's got to now regroup. Look at all the rubbish on the track here.
That's what happens in the springtime.
All the leaves.
All the leaves, the flower, the pollen. For your hay fever, you're not going to like it.
But 3-4 seconds a gap now. And that's a big chunk that Dado's been able to gain after Sato had a big moment coming out of McPhillamy into Skyline.
Dado's gaining a lot of his time through the chase, especially in the braking.
Well, he's very strong under braking too, and that's one thing that Sato's going to have to be mindful of, is if he gets an opportunity. You know, Dado is very late on the brakes and very good at it. So at the moment now, Dado's coming under fire by Simo.
Yeah, Simo's the quicker at the lot there. In fact, Sato actually gained a couple tenths on Dado there.
Yeah, so Dado's obviously, when you said he was a bit quick, maybe wonder something happened when he came into the chase or something, because he's lost a ton of time.
He could have actually done something similar to Sato. If he's watching Sato in front, it's very easy to follow the car and take the same line.
Yeah.
Oh
no! He almost got buried into Mount Panorama there. That's not what you want to see, because that's going to be, I reckon, the way he's hit that, that's going to be suspension damage.
We'll jump on with him when he gets to Connor, and we'll see if the car's handling.
Oh, it doesn't look like he's twitching. Look at it.
Not.
He's twitching everywhere. That's he's going to definitely be in the pit lane.
You see how this handle's coming down the mountain.
But we'll just be mindful too that his internet was spiking every now and then, so it could be also a lag spike. So we'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he has had a moment, but with the car moving around so bad that we've seen it, I don't think it's telling a true story. Just look at that, the wheel doesn't look too bad. I think he could be fighting it a little bit. I'm not too sure, but
it's left hand down. So you can see it moving.
Yeah, he's fighting it. He can't keep it straight. So you probably find that the window's open for him to get to the end, so he's probably going to jump in. Oh, we've just been told by the pit garage it's only 4 aero damage. There's nothing wrong with the suspension, I think.
Wow. So
maybe it is a suspension as well. 4 suspension, 4 aero. I'm not too sure, but I've had only 5 or 6 on the suspension, and I tell you what, you can really notice it too, because you're pushing the car that hard that that small percentage of damage really affects your car.
That's a 2 more seconds added onto Dado's time there. I just saw his lap time. He didn't do a 2:07.4. So just had a quick look at the timings, and he's got another couple of seconds on his penalties.
Okay,
he's up to 3. It'd be very odd for him to do a 2:07.5, and Simo had a little bit of an incident.
So we're just saying Simo got lucky, but it's still going to affect him with that aero damage as well. We were saying that early in the first session. It definitely does hurt your car, even though you can't adjust the aero. It's a set aero package in the front. But that's definitely a lag in his car's not so good at the moment. He's having a bit of an internet connection problem at the moment. So fingers crossed that all sorts itself out.
I think he's just looking the car around at the moment, Nurburg. He's doing 2:06s.
Yeah, he'll have some damage, I think, for the way he hit that wall.
And we got Commander Cirrus just chilling, doing 2:03s, circulating.
Yeah,
don't know what will happen.
The car. Geez, it's unfortunate that Weary got disconnected, because I tell you what, it was going to be a 4-way battle for the lead, and these guys did look fairly strong, especially with Cirrus coming on in the final session as well.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Quarantine himself.
That's it. But credit to the P51 SimSport crew. They got the car back out on the grid for this final run. And he's obviously just waiting to see if he can rub his hands together and pick up any loose pieces that may fall his way.
So kind of in that mid phase at the moment. Yeah, Simo's probably about a second slower than these boys at the moment.
So would it be wise for him to actually pit now, knowing that the window's open, and get that full tank on, or whatever fuel he needs to get to the end? Or is it just... Sometimes it's just easy, just instead of start fiddling around with the dials, which I'm well and truly aware that can put you in the walk, to maybe just leave it and just keep to your strategy.
Yeah.
Tim and Jack visits the lane.
Like it's, yes, playing around with your dials and your menus and all that. That I've crashed doing that. I think a lot of us have also crashed doing that. I think a big example of that was Sonoma, where Highlander had a bit of damage fixing that and didn't see Sato sideways.
So Tim and Jack was going to be the first one in, as he started with 64 litres, but Nurburger's taking the opportunity now to come in. He'll probably fill it right up, knowing he can get to the end. So
fix the damage as well, if he's got some.
Get the damage. That's it. Get to the end.
Most of these teams got Predator wear. Even the actual car itself has Predator wear.
That's right. So back in front here, Sato, just maintaining that gap.
Shouldn't lose a lap to these guys, knowing that these guys have to still pit again.
As there you can see Sato just exiting the chase in the last screenshot that we had. But this is here, not for position, but having a little bit of fun, racing together.
Oh, Tim's going to come out at a wrong moment.
There's never a wrong moment, mate. Just put your foot down, bury it, and get on with it. But Sato,
Simo's in pits.
Sato's probably saying that Tim and Jack came out at the wrong moment, but Tim and Jack's probably got a bit of a smile on his face. So Simo's in, fix this damage, get the fuel in and get to the end. So that's what they've done. They've decided to do that.
Just see where the other cars are on track. So he's going to have clean air by the looks of it, because everyone's kind of at the base of the mountain.
So Sirius is actually, who did he pass just then before coming into there? So because there's a car behind him, but he's doing a good job, Sirius. 204s.
Nurburger.
Oh, it was Nurburger when he came out of the pit, so...
Jump on Sato and see how he should be able to get around Tim and Jack.
Obviously down Conrod will be the go. So he hasn't been held up too much.
Oh!
They're both running on either side of the track there. It's so hard being inside. You just can't get that spatial awareness sometimes.
Conrod is surprisingly narrow. It's a
yeah. What seems narrow, I think you'll find out in the end, it's not as narrow as
no.
You can probably get 3 cars down if you want, but when you're going side by side, you think, geez, this track's narrow.
Yeah, especially that little dog leg or little kink. So where's Simo in relation? Simo's coming out of the cutting, and these boys start-finish line.
Yeah. So,
actually,
start lap 20.
pit lane.
So Dado's in. So Dado's elected to go long.
Is this to cover off Simo?
I'd say it would be. You'd have to. You'd have
to
do it. And
undercut,
plus
yeah. Actually, this must be a P51 plan because there comes the other car.
So at the end of the day too, he won't be here as long either because he's already got the fuel, like a bit of fuel there, so you don't have to put as much fuel in as what Simo would have to get to the end. So if they've got their calculations right, you should find that Dado should still come out in front. He had a bit of a lead on Simo.
Simo's coming into the chase. Dado still isn't moving.
I'd say be ready to go now.
There we go.
There he goes. And also does Cirrus at the same time. So Cirrus's stop was actually a lot faster.
Cirrus playing rear gunner here.
Well, he's going to have to because here comes Simo onto the pit straight.
Easy.
So they've done it well. So they should have enough fuel now to get to the
In fact,
end.
Cirrus has come out in front as well.
So you may want to just check on that fuel level to make sure you all know that they're all going to get to the end. Maybe with Simo and also Dado. So 101, yeah, that'll get him to the end. Definitely, and he's got enough. So they've probably got a little bit more than they need, but that's better than not having enough.
Yep. Oh!
Bit of a moment from Dado. Hopefully he hasn't done the wall. I think he's probably pulled it up. Probably gone in a bit too late on the brakes. It looks all okay. And probably ran it close to the wall. And Simo's still moving around on the screen, on my screen anyway. So Sado doesn't want to, he's stopping any opportunity for the undercut. He's the man that knows all about it, so he's reacted fairly quickly.
Sado's moving.
Sado's moving again now. So Night Havoc actually puts himself now
back on the lead lap.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. A minute and a half from Simo. Sado's into the last corner and Sado's coming out of it. 94 litres.
Yeah, that'll be enough to get to the end, so he's done well. And so what's his gap now on Dado? About 13 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah. Simo past Commander Cirrus.
And Nürburgring's a lap down. He was 2 laps down before Sado pitted, so he's got himself only a lap down.
Yeah.
He's already pitted, so Night Havoc still is yet to pit.
It's a minute and 30 seconds back to Night Havoc.
So to get a full tank of fuel and tyres, it's about 1:20 with a transition time. So Night Havoc could actually do that and still come out in front. So he's got a free pit stop pretty much, and he probably won't need all full fuel. As we've seen, most of the guys are only taking on around about 97 litres or so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, us in Queensland cooking dinner.
I can hear that, and
Yeah.
we're all getting a little bit hungry at the same time. So we're on to lap 140 almost. Oh, actually 141. Sorry, with Sato there.
Yeah.
Of 161, so 20 to go.
Comes through the chase.
So we've got just over 40 minutes remaining of this race, roughly about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should do a lap with Sato.
Let's go on board.
Do
Enjoy,
it.
guys. And there's a lap with Sato in the number 1 Vazmac car.
These boys got close throughout that lap.
And that lap that you were just on as well was a 2:07.781. Is that a
Lap record
or not?
Let's find out.
So
no.
no, it wasn't. Simo's still got it, but it was so close, guys. So you're on board a very fast lap there. So I hope you enjoyed that lap on board Sato in the number 1 team. I mean the Vazmac Motorsport car. Out in front and looking very strong at the moment. But these guys here are still chasing hard.
See where Nürburgring is sitting on the track. Might have gone into pit lane, has he?
No, I don't think he's going.
Yes, please.
Taking the pit straight there at the moment.
So I think the battle here is going to be for second and third, to be honest. Sato with a 17-second gap. There's 2 minutes and 7 lap time. Very, very fast.
Definitely. There's a little bit of banter going in there in the Twitch channel saying that they don't think Sato put on any tyres on that car in that pit stop, but I tell you what, the way he's going there, he's definitely got some fresh boots on that car.
There's fresh tyres on that in the 2 minutes 7. Guys, look under brakes there. Pressure's going to be extreme.
Yeah, giving it all to the P51 Sim Sports, but we know Dado's fairly strong on the brakes, so I tell you what,
Dark Lord's in
Simo's going to have his work cut out for him here.
Oh. And the pace that those guys, Sato I think has just broken the lap record now.
0.720 he has, so he's out. He's out on a mission here, and he's done it. So on lap, what are we up to? 144. So the 143rd lap, Sato has broken the lap record around here at Mount Panorama. Oh, he's up on three wheels, I reckon. He lifts up that rear wheel going through there to McPhillamy. He's definitely in a zone at the moment, so no one's slowing him down. We're talking about Highlander pushing hard in the third session, thinking it was a bit risky, but look at Sato go. Any mistakes he makes up for it on track.
Coming up to the second timing sector, see if he's up.
He only just rubbed the water, no, he's a bit down.
Jump back to these boys because this is juicy. Oh, Simo. Jump onto the special bumper cam. Tight line there from Dado.
Yeah, I was going to say he might have compromised his exit, but it looks like his initial pace. But one thing we've seen from these the modelling car is it actually gets up to its top speed very early compared to a lot of the others, and he's got the draft as well. It looks like Dado's going to be able to hold him out here.
Oh, the rear.
Yeah, I think it was a little pinch of the right-hand brake there.
Dado's defending.
So this year's race isn't going to be a record time in the race because we've had the wet weather, but it's going to go close. Last year's race was the record time of 5 hours, 40 minutes and 59 seconds. This race that we're up to at the moment, he's looking to be around about the 5 hour mark and probably 45. 5 hours, 45 minutes.
Dado's crossed up here. Nowhere to overtake here, we might. Oh.
I tell you what, these drivers are actually driving so well. And yes, we are on Xbox, we are console sim races, guys, and look at this battle for the second position between Dado Racer and Simo Racing 4.
Pinch of the front brakes, yeah.
Start losing the front end. Oh, another spark's coming on. I think they're trying to extend that track. They've taken a new version of Forest Elbow. Trying to join Dick Johnson down there in the forest.
Oh, we'll go down the front straight here, coming into all the grandstands. They'll be up and down. Oh, Simo. Oh. He's had a moment.
Oh, Simo's, he has. He couldn't get that power on where he liked to. He was fighting it. He had the tank slapper going.
I think there's only one person in the crowd moving.
Tell you what, I think Dado is fairly excited with this battle, but he'll be wanting to have a little bit more of a breather, of a space between him and Simo for the next few laps. He's got that now, but I think Simo's going to be right back on him again when we come back down the mountain.
I would like to have a look at 6 seconds of penalties now. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be costly, but I tell you what, I don't think he cares about it at the moment.
No.
If he can still keep Simo at bay, he'll take that as a second, but unfortunately, rules are rules, and he'll probably be moved back down to third, but he'll take a lot from this race. Absolutely loves his V8 supercars, Dado. as does most of our members here. That's why we're here.
Yeah, nothing better than a good V8. Hope the Gen 3 cars are on console sooner
We
than
may
later.
just want to get off Simo's view at the moment. He's just jumping around a little bit on the car, so just don't want to overload his connection. Don't know if it is. We don't know how the game's written, but we just don't want that to happen.
No, it's all good.
And look at this. Oh, he's having a look down here in the entry at Forest Elbow.
These guys are pushing hard, and that's what Sato wants, is these guys battling. Because he can bring it back a couple of notches and...
Well, that time penalty was from Dado's previous lap. He had a 2:08, so that's where he got his time penalty, somewhere that we've missed. So something happened there to give him that 2:08 time, where he's cut the track or something's happened. It could even be when they came out of Forest Elbow. They both were out pretty wide. Oh, Simo, he's had to avoid. Oh, he's been able to still turn it in. Nice driving, but Simo wants to make this move. Will it be here?
Dives
It
down.
is. Here it goes into Hell's Corner.
Too hot. Dado's going to get the run.
But he's going to be forced on the outside up into Griffin's Bend. Will he be able to do it around the outside? We have seen this happen. He's got the run. Will he squeeze him and close the gap now? I think he's got the overlap. Oh, it's so close. Who's going to break later? I think it's going to be Simo in the team modelling car. Dado's not giving him an inch.
Oh,
Simo! He's in the wall. But he's got it back together again. But this is great, tough racing. Dado's rear brakes are locking up, coming into the cut-in as well. Simo's just forward drifting it out. Unbelievable racing here for second position.
Oh, nothing better.
These guys are... Oh, they've both clobbered the wall, and that's the end of Simo.
Oh, no.
Team Monlin, we're going to have... He's actually ghosted there. I've never seen a ghosted car in there.
Is he disconnected?
So is this a disconnect? It could be. Lap 27 on this session. He has been jumping around.
Yeah, that's it. He's got a disconnect.
Oh no, it's robbed us of a great battle for second position. But hold your horses here. Night Havoc now in third position. So the battle between Night Havoc and Nürburger is real. But Nürburger obviously...
the engine
had
blew.
a few issues early on.
The engine blew on Simo's car.
100% into the wall. Wow. Unbelievable turn of events. I've just got to write down here that number was 148, I think, lap 148. That the Team Mondelin car, and the chances of Simo going back to back and Highlander taking his first victory here at the Bathurst 1000 for his 200th race here in ANZCRL has gone missing, gone begging.
That's twice in a row heartbreak.
And was that a wall of death? Well, we don't know. We know the wall of death is at Spa, but I tell you what, coming out of Reed Park, I think we found a new one. Well, Simo did. And, mate, that was instant. Going to take us a while to digest all that, but what a battle. That defending from Dado, that was sensational. Didn't blink, didn't unnerve him, and kept it. Basically, there wasn't enough room on the inside of that coming into the cutting. I mean, into Griffin's Bend. That Simo couldn't get any closer into that onto that inside curb.
No. Great battle.
Drifting out of the corner and everything out of the cutting. Awesome. But anyway, we're back into here now. So Sato, all of a sudden now, has got a big 20-second lead. Out in the Vasmac #1 car. It's looking very good for these two drivers to take their maiden victory here at Bathurst. And Dark Racing 40 to bring home the Triple Crown for winning the Indy 500 and also Le Mans. So he's won Le Mans a couple of times actually, but Dado Racer now in second with the Logical Sports. The Logical Sports came second last year as well. So definitely happy to be the bridesmaid, I guess, at the moment, but I really think that they still want to take victory. And the race isn't over yet. We know Sato has been making a few mistakes here and there, so don't count these guys out. So the P51 Sim Sports guys is definitely in for a shout here still with another, what, 11 laps, 12 laps remaining.
Barbecue. As we got the dinner preparations in the background there, but Night Havoc now jumps into the third. So the motorsport gods, or the sim racing gods, are on their side at the moment.
And don't forget that these guys here, as we said earlier, they started, was it last? Yes, they did. They had to start last because they didn't qualify. Commander Jim and Night Havoc were unable to attend any of the qualifying and the practice sessions in the top 10 shootout yesterday. So they said we're just happy to start on the grid last and we'll see how things go. And I tell you what, from last to third, sorry, has been a tremendous effort. But just like Sato, the race between Sato and Dado, it's not over. 40 seconds between him and Nürburger, with plenty of laps still remaining.
Yeah, definitely. So Nürburger, even with his slight 40 seconds behind, now that's... Thank you. That's a slight incident there. Say Night Havoc has a moment. That's a pit stop.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Commander Cirrus as well, still doing 203s. Look at that pace from the man in 7th position.
Yeah, definitely.
So
he's worked hard on this car. He's put a lot of time into it. Mr. Quarantine, that's what we call him now.
Mr. Quarantine, that's exactly right. So we'll see how he goes. He's what's he got the gap there before Darklaw? 2 minutes 45. So that's a lap and a bit for him.
Yeah. Dark Lord, yep. And 6 is just...
So Highlander wants to know what the conditions are for next year's race because he wants to start practicing already. So I don't think he needs that much practicing. And I can tell you one thing, there's definitely not going to be rain, but we don't know if we're actually going to be on this platform next year. And but yeah, we'll see what happens. So I don't think we've got too many options, but stay tuned into next year to see what happens. But definitely we will be back at Bathurst in some sort of way on the console.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to start practicing Highlander, it's snow, heavy rain, haze, and then back to snow.
Yeah, there you go. So they have had snow in October in Bathurst too. So you never know, do you? But
no, you can have all seasons in Bathurst. You roll the dice and see what comes up random.
That's right. That's right. So here we're looking at Darklaw, currently in 6th position, and coming down now into the final corner, Murray's corner, and down pit straight. So he's been doing not a bad job as well. He's been constantly in around those 204s, and he just knocks it down to a 203 there. So a lot of these drivers and a lot of these teams are just looking and they're thinking, geez, what could have been? And that's what these special events are all about, you know. It's just getting your car there in the right part of the race, which is always the last session of these special events. But it's also the enjoyment everyone gets as well, and the camaraderie from everyone as well. Everyone supports one another. So if you're on the Xbox and from Australia and New Zealand, come and check us out here at ANZCRL Combined Racing League. First step is just have a look on our website, and you can check that at aus-nzcrl.weebly.com, and you can check up all our history from 2016 onwards and all the other future things that we're doing here on Xbox Project Cars too. But back here to the race with Tim and Jack.
No, definitely. I'm just looking back at the chat and Twitch, and it's a lot. The whole community is getting behind Simo here. Absolute
big
heartbreak.
Mate, he was throwing everything at Dado, and it was a sensational battle that was just brewing, and something had to give, and it did, unfortunately. But anyway, the P51 Sim Sport crew are still holding it together here, and actually 2 seconds. He's now starting to put the times in, Dado, as well. But remember, he's got a big 6-second penalty, so could that actually rob him of a victory if things start happening for him and he starts chasing down? He's got 10 laps to try and bridge the gap, only 18 seconds. Oh, but if he keeps doing that, that's where we saw the end of Simo. We don't want to see that happening to any other drivers.
No. Must have been a hard hit from Simo, yeah.
Well, he went nose in as well. It all went all squiff on him, but anyway.
Oh, definitely. It's a message from our Night Pegasus is looking forward to rejoin.
Yeah, it'll be very good to see Night Pegasus back. He was actually signed up to join in the JK Gloves team with J Rudd B. So Tim and Jack actually came in as a reserve driver just for J Rudd. So Tim and Jack's doing a good job actually in fifth. We know J Rudd was super quick doing 201s and things like that. So Tim and Jack has been doing 203s. He was in 202s earlier, I think, as well. So, you know, unfortunate that wet session. I think the wet session, everyone knew that was going to be the turning point of this race, and it really did. It turned everything upside down, and we saw a lot of cars drop a lap down or more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's the rain. There's a big puddle at Murray's corner.
Yeah, that's right. But we all got through it all right, though. We all had to just jump up onto the inside curb and get over. Oh, Tim and Jack pushing a little bit of dust up the spectators there, over through into Skyline.
Jump back on board with Nürburger, see how he's going.
Such a challenging track too, just to try and keep your composure and your concentration levels up. One little moment where you just outbrake yourself can just cost you so much.
Yeah, definitely. It's a track there where it's very hard to find the limit and it's very easy to go over it.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm just looking through the chat there, but Highlander, I don't think you should be selling yourself too short, mate. You actually had the fastest lap of the race until your teammate wanted to take advantage and put that lap down earlier. Oh, actually, Sato. Did Sato end up taking the lap record, didn't he?
Yeah, Sato's got it now, yeah.
So, yeah, you've done yourself proud
5/10, I think,
on your 200th race here with ANZCRL Combined Racing League.
Oh, he won't.
We hope to see you back stronger again. Such a cruel race, this one. There's been so many ups and downs, especially even for Highlander, leading the race last year and disconnected, I think it was. But if he wasn't leading, he was coming close to leading the race on this final session. So again, it's just robbed him again, but we'll see what happens and next time around. Here comes Sato, who I was going to say, just following Nürburger up Mountain Straight.
Yeah, definitely. I'll put the speedo up there for you, Jim. But yeah, Night Havoc. It's probably got the least fuel out of all the guys at the moment, to be honest. 38 litres.
So Night Havoc's got 37 litres. That's not going to get him to the end. No, he's still got 10 laps.
That's splash and
actually,
dash.
what lap is Sato on actually? Sato will be on
33.
So there's another, what's that, 8 laps to go. It's going to be close. They're running 4.4 litres a lap, so that's, he might just get there. I think he's got enough. He's got enough. Yeah. He'll get there.
He'll be running on fumes though.
Yeah, but he should get there, Night Havoc. So he's trying to hold on to third position here, the last place on the podium. But I tell you what, he's going to have to manage that gap. Maybe put it on medium or even, you know, just not go so hard. Maybe short shift. or coasting some of the corners just to manage that fuel, because Nürburger's got enough fuel to get to the end and he's pushing hard.
Calculated to perfection.
Yeah. But honestly, with the Sato where he is, he's about to take the 34th lap. I think you'll find that they should have enough fuel to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you what though, I don't want to be. I don't want to be the. Oh, Nürburger in front of Sato. Straight in the pits. Now he's going to probably pull it up here just to maybe just fiddling around just to get damage repair, but he'll probably end up not being able to have time to do that, and you'll probably find I'll probably put some fuel into that too.
Yeah, definitely. That was a
so
big
these guys
hit.
here, they were relaxing, having a few beers, so they weren't ready to come out. So they'll probably just be on autopilot, put fuels on, tyres, do whatever. So go out, mate.
They're at the Ridges Bar.
That's it. They use the best of the top 10 quick pit stop crews from the crowd in the pit stop competition. So get out, this is real life.
Your chance to sign.
That's it. We'll have Larko talk to you later.
Oh jeez, yeah, that was a big hit. Yeah.
Yeah, just in front of the leader though. That's how things can change though. So you know, Dano's not out of this. So lap traffic. Sato's just got to be on the ball here. He's got to be careful. He's got a couple more cars to lap still. He's obviously got one of the cars just coming down Mountain Straight, down Conrod.
That's a big pit stop here for because he's about to go a lap down.
Yeah, so Night Havoc, if there was any problems with him thinking about fuel, he can just come in and just put a bit there and know that he's still got third position. So that's a good little safety net for the Satmel Motor Racing team.
Well, I think Tim and Jack might be on fourth here.
Yeah, Tim and Jack. Well, they are too, because I thought they were a lap difference, but here they come. So Tim and Jack's just coming down onto pit straight now. So here we go. There's always something happening, even though we've got 7 cars on track.
Yep,
here we go. Tim and Jack's going to take P4. There's the notification of Simo disconnecting. I think he'd been in pit lane for a while after the engine damage. So this is a good job by Tim and Jack. He'll be happy with this as well. Geez, you think you're down and out. And here you go. It just tells you that you got to keep in it. It was actually a lap. It was actually 2 laps down from both Night Havoc and Nürburger at the start of this session.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's gained that time. So I'm not too sure on his fuel load though, Tim and Jack. Does he still have to pit, or is he right to go to the end?
43 litres.
He's right. So game on here.
He's the first to pit as well. Yeah.
So nice job by the JK Gloves team. Got to be ultra powered with that.
Oh
no, keep it on the track. As they just have been a long day too, a lot of weary bodies.
No, I think they're still a lap down.
Hey?
Timing sector still.
Time is a bit funny, so he's a lap down. So yeah,
he's a lap down. So apparently he had a 30-second. He had a 30-second gap, which then turned to a minute 48.
Yeah, well there you go. We got all excited.
Yeah.
It's even long in our commentary team too. We're not catching on to these things quick enough, so we apologise that. But we can just pretend that Tim and Jack's in front of Nürburger and see what Nürburger can do.
No, that's a little sneaky from the game there. The game's pulled a little sneaky on me, because I did say that he's only 29 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when we were seeing him in the pits.
He actually went up to 4th and then jumped back down to 5th. That's so odd.
Yeah. But anyway, and Dado's still taking out a little bit of the time, but not enough to Sato. So Sato now has got, he's coming on to the into the final corner to start lap 156 of 161.
Yeah. No,
very 5 more laps remaining.
Consolidating race for Sato. He hasn't made a mistake yet, but if he does, I'll name the corner after him.
Well, he has made a couple of mistakes. We did see it coming wide. He struggled there over the top of Adam McPhillamy, and there was somewhere else I think he had a little bit of a moment, but he hasn't looped it, so that's one thing. But yeah, he's had a few little moments.
Yeah.
But he's also got the fastest lap too of the race, so absolutely flying.
No, it's been a good drive. It's actually been a good drive from everyone, to be honest.
Very professional and very, very great driving, like door to door too, in different stages of everyone's races, and it's been fairly clean, so it's been great to see.
Yeah, so the game's now right, and it's correcting Tim and Jack back down to 5th lap down. Night Havoc is just running his own race now, to be honest. He's in his own little world now.
Yeah, Nürburgring had a little moment somewhere there. I did see he's very slow somewhere as well. Behind Tim and Jack. So yeah, he is. He's just... oh no, he's still there. I thought he was off pretty wide over the top of the mountain somewhere.
Yeah. No, I think that car, maybe he hasn't fixed all the damage, or it's, the cars just get a bit slidey anyway, especially going down the mountain.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't come up that they've repaired the damage as well, but yeah, that bonnet definitely lifted up. He's had a hard battle, Nürburgring. 3 sessions, the only driver I think to do the 3. Or I think it might have been, yeah, I think it's only the driver. I don't think everyone else did 2 each.
He's done a good job. You can, he didn't do the hard session though, so.
But look at Commander Cirrus, still in the 203s as well. I know it was a 203.9, but you know, credit where credit's due. This P51 Sim Sports outfit had prepared 2 great cars. Just the reliability in this 51 just caught them out there in session 3 with Weary Night driving.
Yeah, definitely.
There he goes with the 202.9. Yeah. So Cirrus was really sort of saying, look, if I was still on that lead lap where we should have been, you know, he would have been P3, maybe battling his teammate Dado for second. And who knows, he might be even in front of Dado and chasing down Sato. But what could have been? There's always that story.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's just a good recovery drive, to be honest, from the disconnect from Weary. Ooh, Nürburgring at the background there, still
I think everyone felt that disconnect from Weary in the last session, but I don't think everyone felt it. I think people felt it more for Simo this session because we're getting so excited with that battle going on between him and Dado. Oh, Sato looks like that rear end moving around a bit lively late in the race.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been doing, what, about 20 laps on the stint? Your right front's not going to be looking beautiful, so...
No, that's it. There's that rumble off in the distance. Probably there's big storms over in Orange heading our way as well. So hopefully it holds out. We've got only 4 laps remaining.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the storm in Orange hits, it's coming to Bathurst.
Not too far away. It's only around about 60 kilometres or 50 kilometres or so away from Bathurst.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, everyone's starting to get a little bit excited here because they're just saying it's getting close to the end of this race. Any lapse of judgment from Sato can really bring Dado back into it. It only takes one little mistake, one little error.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've just seen one that last lap.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but I think they're just. I think really the time's a bit slower for these guys because they've just been under the pump, just pushing so hard for the final 40 laps here.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a mental cool down before the last few laps.
Yeah, look, Dado was only a 205 as well, so Night Havoc being the fastest with a 204.075.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Commander Cirrus out of the 203s as well. pace car.
Yeah, picked up 7th position after the unfortunate engine blow up after Simo hit the wall just through here.
He's on edge there. A few times he's clipped the curve.
I think everyone's on edge, mate, at this stage. They're just trying to get the end. They've just seen those numbers starting to roll off to the final lap of this race.
Dark Warden 6th.
So we've got Sato, look, all the number ones. Vasmac Motorsport
has had a spin.
Oh, he's had the spin. So there you go. I was just saying the fan clubs are out in force, and maybe Sato saw them all there in the campground, gave him a little bit of a wave, and cheerio. He's got time up his sleeve. So I think they're
fun
all gonna
fact,
say,
that's where Woody camped at the Bathurst 6 hour right there.
That's where I normally camp, exactly. I camp there all the time. But good on Sato 15. Saying hello to his fans. He's obviously a fan favourite and doing things good.
So that was a 6-second loss there, probably, thereabouts.
Yeah, and Dado would be back into 203.5. That's pretty handy by Dado. When he did the 205 the previous lap, I thought that the tyres were going off, but he's been able to squeeze a little bit more out. And now Sato, has he got the nervy Nellies going with only 2 laps remaining? He's got to complete this one and then 2 more laps after this lap. So Sato is still, he's getting close to the wall. I tell you what, there's no fans on that wall, Sato, so no need to get so close, my friend.
Looks like he's lost a bit of his rhythm. It happens.
He has, hasn't he?
It happens to all of us.
I think he seems to make those mistakes, and the next thing you know, he'll drive for another 40 minutes without making a mistake. So I think the mistakes are out of his system. And he should be right for the next 2 laps after this one. Let's fingers crossed anyway. We don't want to take away what has been a terrific drive by both Sato 15 and Dark Racing 40 in this number 1 Vasmac Motorsport car. Sato, obviously the 2021 V8 Supercars champion as well here at ANZCRL. And 6-second penalty too for Dado. So you know, at the end of the day, Sato should be fairly comfortable knowing that even if Dado did get the lead, he might get that back on the penalties.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a brilliant event as Sato crosses lap 160.
2 more laps remaining. It's all getting all excited as it always is.
See the thunderstorm in the distance.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's you can hear it as well. That could just be the Sato's fan rumbling our commentary booth as well. They've been out in force, and it's not just Sato. It's also Dark Racing 40's fan club. A lot of noise from those guys. Great drive by Night Havoc. Just keep in it. That's all you have to do. Even though they're a lap down and they're going to get a podium.
Yeah.
It's like the good old days of Bathurst back in the day when cars used to win by lap 2, lap 3 laps, and the podium would be so many laps down as well, mate.
Yeah.
So don't take it away from these guys. As you can see, they're still doing very competitive lap times all through the field. One would only think that when we were doing 204s, 203s back in 2016, I know it was on Project Cars 1, but you know, you'd be fairly wrapped with those sort of times. So even when this game did come out, in I think 2017 or something like that, you know, we're still only doing 203s then, I think.
Yeah, I think last year we started seeing what 201s, 2 flats, and this year there's some people popping into the 159s.
That's right. So it's one of those.
Couple of drops of rain there on the camera.
Yeah, that storm, we did tell you that there was a thunderstorm,
and
it was at orange.
There was a couple of drops.
So on the last lap, So you can actually see it on the screens, guys. So the drivers will be just going, oh, thank God that we've got one more lap remaining.
Yeah, when the rain comes, it comes quickly.
Yeah, it's just a few drops out. So it comes over the top of the mountain and whooshka, but I think they'll be right.
It's definitely raining down there in the pit box. All the engineers out there, their hands out. No, it's too late
So
to
how
pit
about
now.
that? That's one thing that we keep finding out about all these strategy, all these things. Thailand is saying that all his teammates over the years at Bathurst are champions. So there you go. So he was teammates with Sado, with Dado. I mean, not Dado, Dark Racing 40, I mean, last year. And it looks like the Dark is going to take it. And also one thing that I was going to mention as well, each session before this one, we'd had the three drivers that were actually on the lead lap had all finished the session in front. So we had Illogical Sports with Dado winning session 1. We had Simo Racing and Highlander win session 2. And Dark Racing 40 and Sado winning session 3. So they're on their winning way. Sado, they did it where it counts on the last few sessions. And look at this on the final lap, raindrops falling at Bathurst. We've had a mixed race here with wet in the session 2 before the halfway point, and it's going to finish with a few tears falling from the sky.
He's had to splash and dash.
He's had to splash and dash because he had one more lap to go, and he obviously wouldn't have got to the end. But there you go, he's guaranteed that because Nürburgring had an incident earlier on. So we'll stay on Saturday because this has been a tremendous victory. The 6th running of the Bathurst 1000 here at ANZ Combined Racing League. And it's Sado 15 with his teammate Dark Racing 40 in the #1 Vazmac Motorsport Ford Falcon. Congratulations to those guys. What a tremendous victory. Probably the fan favourite victory as we looking at the Twitch account. Well done, Sado.
Oh, he's demoted.
And he's got to learn how to do his celebration donuts, and we will see it happening here. Here he comes, bringing it on down. And Dado crosses the line in second.
Triple Crown.
Unbelievable. So a Triple Crown victory. So let's let Sado doing his burnouts. Look at this. We call this Sado Mr. Ringley. Off he goes. Congratulations to also this team here, the ASP51 Sim Sport crew of Dado Racer and Illogical Sports. Second again, 2 years in a row for Illogical. And Illogical, I mean, Night Havoc in the Satmel racing car team as Nürburgring.
Oh, no.
What a moment for Nürburgring! Right in the back of Tim and Jack, and he has put it around it out of the cutting. But Night Havoc, what a great position 3 from him. As these guys are still carrying on. They're definitely not going to beat the Hollywood stunt team because they're ploughing into one another.
Look at the rain
so
come
look at this
down now.
rain now falling. So
yeah.
geez, they were lucky to get it to the end. I tell you what, look at the campers. They're already packed up and gone too. There's no one in the campground. They've gone.
Your spot's free for next year, Woody.
That's right. So top driving. Unlucky to obviously Simo Racing 4 and Highlander. Unfortunate about what happened there, but these things happen. And also Weary Knight and Commander Sirius there. There's 2 guys that have actually had a really hard time here at Mount Panorama. But Night Havoc, last place on the podium. Well down to this man in the Satmel Racing from last to third.
Baguette, wedge of cheese, wedge of cheese, wedge of cheese.
And I believe that we have got already Sado in the commentary booth alongside his teammate and Triple Crown winner, Dark Racing 40. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, boys. Did it. Good work there, Sado.
Oh, well done, guys. Dado hasn't, I mean, Dark Racing 40 hasn't even had the opportunity to really congratulations, Sado, but well done, guys. What a sensational race you leading the race when it mattered. Came on strong in the halfway mark and really cemented your spot there with a great start there, Sado, in this final session.
Yeah, well, just trying to hold off Simo really, because his pace was a lot better than mine. He had that spin early on, which put him behind Dado, and for me, I don't think Simo could really recover, and must have had terminal damage or something for him to retire.
Blew his engine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
the engine
big
blew.
accident. Just plowed
So
the wall and
unfortunately, it
just...
was a big accident. So, but again, Sato, have a look at that timing monitor up there of the results there. You are also the lap record holder of Bathurst as well with a 2-minute .720. Congratulations.
That's
It's
not gonna
about
make
time I
Tyler
got
happy
that
now.
back too.
About time, but geez, what a race, guys. I haven't got much more to say though. It's been super calling it, seeing it, racing against you guys in this event. Outstanding. I know you guys put in a lot of work for this, and the rewards came to you guys. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks Woody for that one. So big shout out to Night Havoc for finishing third. Like, that's a good effort for him, mate. Unfortunately, some of the fast guys had issues, but yeah, to finish third, that's a good effort for him.
Well, it just proves, doesn't it? And that's what we were saying in the commentary, me and Matty. You know, it's never over. It's always first before you finish a race. Like before you win a race, you got to finish it. So, and that's proof there. Night Havoc started in 5th in this final session. That found himself a lap down, still a lap down, but he got that podium. So, well done to Night Havoc and Commander Jim in that Satmel motor racing team. Well done to those as well.
Oh.
Okay, so we will wrap things up. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it here at ANZ Combined Racing League. As we said, we're here for the Xbox community in Australia and New Zealand on Project Cars 2. Check us out, ANZCRL, on Facebook and groups, or find us on our website, aus-nzcrl.weebly.com. And have a look, and if you want to be part of this, come and join us, or just come and see one of us and have a chat, and I'm sure we can welcome you guys in nice and easily. So until the next time we meet again, I've been your host Woody Lizard with Matty Seeking, and it's been awesome to bring this to all you guys. Happy Halloween everyone as well.
Yeah, way too spooky for me, that.
Wedge of cheese.
Cheerio.